This is Blaine White from Steam Hollow Brewing Company, and you're listening to this freaking show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of This Freakin' Show. It is a weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. I am your host, Travis T, and alongside me, as always,
Awkward Colin and Cartoon Joe.
And this episode of This Freakin' Show is brought to you by the newest sponsor of the show, that is Audible.com. That's right, Audible.com, where they have thousands of movies, or not movies, fucking books. I can't do this show. I can't fucking, I'm too excited.
They got movies for your ears.
You got movies for the ears. Thousands of books on audio file that you can download and listen to. And plus, if you go to the special website that is personally for us, and that is audibletrial.com/freaknet, you get a 30-day free subscription to Audible. So make sure you check out audibletrial.com/freaknet to get your free 30-day trial of Audible.
Excellent. Would you like me to do ties?
I would love for you to do ties.
I would love to talk to you about ties, especially the ties that you can find at wearedapperties.com, where you can get a high-quality knit tie for the low price of just $15. And if you use the special discount code FREAKIN, that's FREAKIN, you'll even get free shipping on your order. That's right. You can have a high-quality knit tie for just 15 bucks and free shipping if you use the special discount code FREAKIN, that's FREAKIN, at wearedapperties.com. Head on over there and get yourself a nice tie today.
Good job, Joe.
Thank you.
I gotta say, you know, with the new sponsorship that comes from Audible, as well as our current sponsorship through We Are Dapper Ties, I mean, like, we are like all set for all nerdy people or geeky people.
Absolutely.
Dweeby people? Not
Sure.
dweebs? Could be dweebs.
They could be.
Could be dweebs. I like that. All right, throw on a nice tie, get an audiobook. Why not?
Yeah. Feel fancy.
Feel fancy. Joe, how are you doing today?
I am all right.
Glad to hear.
Not a lot.
What's
not
up?
a lot going on today.
No, that's not. It's Monday.
Yep.
Which usually Mondays with nothing going on are the best kind of days.
Mm-hmm. So I always try to have my Monday be that way. How's your Monday going?
Not bad. Back is still messed up. I got a chiropractor appointment tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. I guess after 4 days of constant back pain, it's probably time to get checked out.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks. I'm glad you survived your birthday party.
I did. And huge shout out to all the people that stayed after and cleaned up while I was passed out on the basement floor.
Mm-hmm.
So huge shout out to them. That was a good night. It was a lot of fun. Nice catching up with some people I haven't really seen in a while, and plus getting people who don't really know each other together, which was awesome because obviously Joe, you were there.
I was.
So was Jay, both co-hosts of the two podcasts I do together, drinking at the table. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus some coworkers from my old job were there. A buddy of mine I went to school with that first time he was ever at my house. Probably the second time I hung out with him in 10 years. So it was pretty cool to catch up with him, plus family and stuff like that. Plus I ended up with 2 handles of Tito's vodka. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it really balances out the one bottle that I drank. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you finish the other drink like half the other bottle too, or
no,
did you make any headway on that one?
not really, because towards the end of the night, Dana kind of vanished for a moment. I guess she ran to the store or something to buy mix-ins because she wanted to take the liquors that are down in my bar. And she's like, "What's down here that I can make drinks with?" So we just went down there and started pulling bottles out and shit. A lot of the rest of the night was kind of hazy. I know I was laid out in the backyard
Mm-hmm.
for a good while, and a bunch of guys tried to get me up and back into the house. They obviously couldn't do it because I'm a big dude. So they grabbed my computer chair, brought it to the backyard, put it out on the deck,
Mm-hmm.
propped me up in it, tried to wheel me in the house, but then couldn't get over that lip to the back door.
Oh no!
So I went tumbling in.
Yikes!
Yeah, and then then I ended up downstairs. I ended up laying on the floor, and I didn't keep anything down. So
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's probably better. Probably for the
yeah,
best.
everyone got a hold of me the following day, and I was telling everyone, like, hey, no, I'm sorry for the way I acted. I don't know what the hell happened. And they all said the same thing. Hey, it's your birthday. That's what you wanted, right? Which, truth be told, that's exactly how I wanted it. So, start my 30s off right.
Woo! Very good.
Yep, I won't drink ever again, but
That's what your 30s are for, is quitting drinking.
exactly. That was quite the evening. That was a lot. And thank you for topping off all my drinks with nothing but Tito's.
You are welcome. It's what you asked me to do.
And that's exactly what I asked you to do. So I appreciate that. And I figured,
Yeah, I'm just glad you're still alive.
yeah, surprisingly, other than my back problems I've been having, I woke up like I wasn't hungover, nothing. I'm assuming it is because I regurgitated all the alcohol. But I don't know what time I passed out, but I do know I got up at like 4 in the morning and went from the basement back up to my room, woke up at 7, and I was up the rest of the day.
Nice.
Yeah, didn't clean up a damn thing. Um, like I said, the people that stayed over afterwards, Jay's girlfriend Dana, she stayed the night to kind of keep an eye on me. And then the buddies from Trans Chicago, they all stayed over and they kind of cleaned up all the food and cleaned up some of the garbage and stuff around. I don't know. I mean, I appreciate everything they did, but somehow, like every single paper towel that I had in like the house is gone. Um, 5.5 pounds of ground beef eaten though, so I'm impressed. Not even,
Damn.
yeah, not even shocked by it. I'm just happy because I could think to myself like maybe 6 pounds is a little too much, but tacos are tacos. People are gonna eat it, and yeah, I think I had like half a pound of ground beef left. So
Nice. That's what you want.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Colin, how
participate,
about you?
Colin. Yeah, what are you doing facing the other way?
I'm sorry, I have no room to turn, really. I don't want to be my nuts on you.
Why not? Jay always puts his nuts on me. Why don't you ever want to be that close anymore? You have your hand on your dick. You might as well put it towards me.
I'm stroking this nice
All right,
long
your
black
meal
rock.
mirror.
My meal mirror.
Yeah. Colin, let's talk about your exciting weekend, man. Road tripping with the fam?
Yes, I went down to St. Louis for a retirement party.
Hmm.
Not mine.
No, I
Retirement.
figured.
Would be nice to retire at 30.
No,
God, I would love it
I'd be so fucking bored out of my mind.
so much.
It'd
Joe,
be
if
cool
you,
to start collecting it, or to have a pension full by then.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
But
but
Joe,
beyond that,
if you had the opportunity to retire right now at your age, what would be the first thing you would want to do as a new retiree?
oh my god. If I could retire right now,
Yeah.
I would probably take a real vacation somewhere.
Right? Like a legit vacation?
Yeah, like go back to Europe or sit on a beach somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
or both.
beaches are overrated.
Beach is overrated, Joe.
No, I'm with you. I like to fall asleep in the sun.
And then wake up with third-degree burns.
Yep, done that before.
Yeah. I think if I was to retire, I think I'd probably do a little bit of traveling, not so much like countries and shit like that, but maybe like road tripping, like coast to coast or something. I'd like to do that.
Cool.
Anyways, Con, your road trip. Let's talk about that.
Not much to it. Just drove down to St. Louis.
Yeah, you saw birds. You told me
I
about the
went to
birds.
World Bird Sanctuary.
He saw a
Oh.
raven,
I saw a raven in a cage, which
right?
was so odd to me.
Named after the most popular Teletubby.
Yeah.
Poe?
Poe. Poe is correct.
Ha, how
Nice.
original, right, Joe?
For a raven?
Yeah.
Nevermore.
Yeah, exactly right.
Is that a quote?
Mm-hmm. I'm actually
Is
the
that a
raven
ra-
I'm quoting.
Is that a raven quote?
It is.
Awesome. Well, I
Well
want
played.
to.
That was fun.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do something exciting for this show as me turning 30 this past week. But I want to make sure we get through all the other exciting things we have. One of the biggest things is the return of the Follow Your Star Award. That is going to be the first award given out in a year. So it's been a year since we issued out one of these awards. So I'm excited to give out another one today. And which, by the way, if you're a fan of the Follow Your Star Awards segment, there is a Follow Your Star Award T-shirt available at tpublic.com just by searching TFS.
That's amazing.
Right?
I think I knew that, but I'm pretending to be incredulous.
Yeah. Be excited because now on top of that, not only can you get that Follow Your Star Award logo on a T-shirt, but you also get it on a phone case, wall art, a tapestry, whatever
Beer koozie.
Oh God, I wish so.
No?
But you could get it on a coffee cup and a traveler's mug.
What about a hat?
Nope, not a hat, but a binder,
Dang.
laptop
Dang.
case, cell phone case,
Condoms?
tank top, baby onesie. I mean, if you want to put it on your dick, you probably could.
That'd be so awkward.
Right? Get a baby onesie, just shove it on there, Colin. It may fit. I don't know. Your third leg and all. But yeah, no, Firestar Award trophy logo is available at tpublic.com just by searching TFS. So we'll dive
Legit.
into it, Joe. Let's talk about the first Follow Your Star Award of 2019. Who are we giving it out to?
Oh man. Well, as you all know, I really liked the Game of Thrones finale.
Huge
He
fan.
says with as much sarcasm as possible.
You could tell that tension through the vocals.
I hope so. It was, let me tell you, it actually was not a bad episode in and of itself. It was the finale of a different show.
Yeah.
It was not the finale of the show that we've been watching for 8 years. Some of us, I skipped a few. And so I'd like to tip my hat and say to Misters Benioff and Weiss, good on you guys, just following your star. You only wanted to do like 60 episodes. They made you do 70, and you really lived the schoolboy dream of just telling the teacher to fuck off with your homework. Really good job. Well done. Way to make more money than anyone should make in a lifetime. And good on you for earning the right to also ruin Star Wars for us. So really fucking looking forward to that. You dickheads. Way to follow your star.
Now, Joey, I didn't follow Game of Thrones. I didn't like really follow like any articles and stuff that followed up Game of Thrones. The backlash and everything that they got from the like ending, like is that something they intentionally did, or they really put that idea out there thinking it's going to be the best ending possible? Your opinion, I guess. In your opinion,
I think they were given the ending near the start, and they didn't decide to do enough show to actually get to that ending. They just sort of said, well, shit, we have 8 episodes left and we have to get to the ending, so let's just do it.
okay, so it's kind of like when you go to a buffet and your whole goal is to try everything at the buffet, but you start getting full around like the third table, so you just throw the last table all on one last plate.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they did.
I got you. And then everything left over, you just put underneath a napkin, so the waitress, when he comes by, get the plate, doesn't realize how much food you just wasted because you really didn't want that other handful of fries and that piece of pizza.
Such a perfect analogy, Travis.
Excellent.
That was really, yes, nailed it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You thank you, Game of Thrones. You are the not Texas Roadhouse. What's that cowboy
Old Corral?
theme? Golden Corral of buffet series.
That place just closed by.
They just closed, yeah. They really Game of Thrones it.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
Speaking about endings to shows, this weekend I bit the bullet and I decided to finish off Dexter.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I thought about starting it. Is
Nice.
it worth it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is it? Okay. How many seasons?
It's 8.
Doable. 160 episodes, give or take. Doable.
Yeah. I don't remember how many episodes. But yeah. That last season was a doozy.
Just out of curiosity, so when you're talking, are you talking into that mic or are you just talking into what
Talking
this
into
speaks?
this
Is
mic.
it?
I think.
Joe, just out of curiosity, how clear is Colin to you right now?
Probably
Sounds
not.
fine to me.
I don't think
Oh.
this is even plugged in.
Oh wow. Then I gotta tell you, I love Yeti.
So
Because you are really staring away from.
I am.
I feel.
didn't even
I
think
feel
about
like
that.
we're in like a confessional right now.
Uh,
I'm staring one way, you're staring another. There should be like a barrier in between us right now,
I confess my
Right.
sins.
right? Talking about how you pull your dick out in the wrong grocery store.
Yeah.
In the wrong grocery store?
Yeah,
Hold
you-
on a second. Is there a right grocery store to pull your dick out in?
Of course.
Of course there is.
Okay.
I think it's I got nothing. I don't even have a funny like grocery store pun
Well,
joke for that.
I think I have one. If I had to pick one, I'd pick Piggly Wiggly.
There we go.
Hey, speaking of Piggly Wiggly, I'm pretty sure there was a dead body just found in one in Georgia.
Damn.
That happened. I guess the guy just walked in there and he had a heart attack in the freezer.
No shit.
Mm.
Did you see on the news that somebody got hit by a train in Mantino a couple days ago?
I did not.
No.
Yeah.
That's local news.
Right? That's
I'm
crazy.
talking about stateside.
You're talking about freaking state of mind. You're a freaking state. Season 1 flashbacks.
Oh
Georgia.
man, I was on the train today. I thought there was a dead guy on there with me, but luckily he woke up.
I was gonna ask if it was because he urinated himself, but that's what most people on trains do anyways.
Yeah, no, he was so asleep that it didn't even look like he was breathing.
Joe,
And,
how often do you take the train?
Lately about once a week.
I want to make like
I guess twice a week, once down and once back.
I
But
want to make a train bingo card.
that'd be fun.
Random shit you
Yeah.
know you're gonna eventually see on a
Like-
train. You just just stamp it away.
Yeah, like dude steals an iPhone, or guy smokes an entire cigarette in the enclosed carriage.
Right? Man forgets pants.
Yeah, woman
Yeah.
dressed in a garbage bag.
Right?
All things I've seen on the train so far.
God, we should make that bingo card. Joe, actually that reminds me of a question. Not to kind of get too far away from what you were talking about. What is the Geekcast Live bingo card?
I don't know that it's an actual real thing, but it's basically just when we think of something funny that you might expect to hear us say.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes we say stuff and it's like, huh, I never thought I'd say that, but it sounds like something you'd think I would say. Just it would make sense.
Because I remember hearing something about like a bingo card thing. I just didn't know what it was. Which
Gotcha.
speaking of Geekcast Live, you guys had a pretty epic guest on it last week.
We did. We had a really really great guest. Colin was able to. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No offense.
How pissed would you be?
Oh, count. I was on it.
No, Travis was on it. Travis was
Travis
our
was on
ringer.
it. Yeah, we talked about wrestling. It was awesome.
There you go.
We did. It was great. I learned a lot.
Mm-hmm. Taught you some words, gigging, kayfabe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Anyway, so now let's backpedal to where we were at. How far back do we have to go here?
I was pretty done.
Colin's
Been
wiener
out
at the
boys.
store.
Oh yeah, Colin's been in the store. Never mind.
What was my wiener at the store?
I don't know. You
I
had your
don't
wiener
know.
at the store.
I have my
there's
wiener
only
everywhere I go.
96
but-
episodes for Dexter.
96. Oh yeah, you're talking about Dexter.
12 episodes per season.
What was wrong? Oh, so you said you finished the last episode, Dexter. Where were we at with that?
Well, it's up there with Game of Thrones.
Bad.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, the ending episode was all right, in my opinion.
Hmm.
But then the very end, ooh, that was a doozy. that made me what?
All right.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Dexter's a great series. I would definitely recommend checking it out.
I have to. I think it's on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix
It
right now.
is.
So.
Bear in mind though, that last season, whew, you might have some mixed feelings about that one. 'Cause I know I sure as fuck did.
Gotcha. Well, since you're giving your opinion on the TV shows, how about we get your opinion on a movie for this week? We dive right into awkward flicks.
My awkward flick of the week is John Wick Chapter 2.
Good movie.
I just recently watched that.
Oh, you watch it on your own?
No, I watched it with you,
Oh,
Trevor.
you watched it with me. Fuck
I
yeah.
did.
God, I'm
Actually, on
everywhere.
your birthday.
On my birthday. That was a
I
B
did-
day. That was a
Yeah,
B day
it
day.
was.
That was a good. That was starting 30s out right. Got Breakfast and John Wick 2.
Yeah. And I think the original intention was to watch John Wick 2 and then go see John Wick 3.
Yeah, that was the idea.
But that completely changed when we
Yeah.
went from
We went bar hopping
we
instead.
went bar hopping
We went
instead
bar hopping. Good night.
from 2:30 in the afternoon to 10:30 at night.
Oh god, yeah, it was a good time.
That was a great time.
But John Wick 2.
Yeah. It's the sequel, obviously, to John Wick One.
Mhm.
It continues right off, which I really liked. So I'm assuming Chapter 3 is the same way, where it's literally meant to just you stop first, or the first one, then go straight to the second one. There's no break in between. It just if you didn't have the credits, you could literally just edit them together and move it, make it all one.
Dang, nice.
Yeah. So really action packed like the first one. Well, as I said before to Travis, I felt it was a little less action packed, I should say. Still great.
Yeah.
Still a great chapter of the series. But yeah, definitely one to check out. Still same old John Wick, kicking ass, taking names, kind of thing.
Or to quote Avengers, kicking names, taking ass. Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember that.
Drax.
I'll
Drax
do
and
you
Mantis.
one better.
Right.
Why is Gamora?
Why is Gamora? I'm sorry, you yawning? Yes, but no, Colin, you're absolutely right. John Wick Chapter 2 does take place directly after Chapter 1, and Chapter 3 takes place right after Chapter 2, when he's no longer protected by the Continental. He's pretty much out there in the open now. And yeah, I do agree with you where Chapter 2 wasn't as action packed as Chapter 1. I think the only reason that was is because the aggression wasn't really there anymore.
Yeah.
Like he is still aggressive through no doubt. He's still the same John Wick.
Oh,
But
yeah.
when you look at the first one, he's venging the death of the dog he got from his wife and his car being stolen. And the second one, now he's just really trying to get his own life back. So he's not really fighting for someone other than himself. So I think it does take away a little bit of it. Still awesome though. And
Yeah, definitely.
while we're watching and I was just googling shit, and it turns out that John Wick, and I think you even looked this up too. He has more kills in his 2 movies alone than Jason did in his 11.
The 3 movies.
Yeah, Jason, Freddy Krueger, and Michael Myers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like 306 or something.
342, I think.
300 something.
Yeah, something 300 something. So it's an amazing movie.
Yeah. And I found out while looking up, there's already a Chapter 4 plan, and then another one, I guess called Ballerina.
Weird.
Who knows
Yeah.
how that's going?
I liked seeing everyone's I forget what it's called, but their fan theory and how John Wick is an alternate universe to the Matrix. So
Oh, well, is that because Lawrence Fishburne is
I
in
guess
there as
so,
well?
yeah.
Morpheus is in there?
yeah, fuck yeah. So how many awkwards you giving John Wick 2?
John Wick 2, I'm going to give that a good 8 out of 10 awkwards.
It's so good. And we're going to have to go see John Wick 3.
And we're going to have to see John Wick 3.
On top of that, I believe this Friday, I think if I remember correctly, we are D&Ding it this week.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Joey, remember I invited you and Lady Science? You guys are more
Nice.
welcome.
I do remember.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So real quick, as we wrap up the shows, and everything, before we get to the ending, because I turned 30 this week, I did kind of want to look up and see what else turned 30 this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna give a quick list of some things that I just want to look up real quick. I did look up this thing. There is a page on WikiHow on how to adapt to being 30 years old, but this will be a lot more interesting to look at.
Okay.
So, turning 30 this year is Nintendo Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Saved by the Bell first aired, turning 30. Not even on anymore, but still. Little Mermaid also turned 30 this year. So, even with that fin, still cute. See here. Song Love Shack by the B-52s is now 30 years old.
Huh. I thought that was a 70s song for some reason.
You know what? I thought it was too, but apparently nah.
Nah.
Simpsons also 30. I think we already knew that though. Oh gosh. Disney Hollywood Studios popped up for the Disney fans out there. Seinfeld is also 30. Batman, the original, the 1989 one, the Tim Burton Batman,
Okay.
turned 30. American Gladiators first aired in 1989. Who cares about Madonna? Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. It debuted in Japan in 88, but hit the States in 89. So we'll count that. Steel Magnolias, Cops, meh. Wayne's World on Saturday Night Live. For you Wayne's World fan. Field of Dreams.
Excellent.
They're actually gonna put that in theaters.
Field of Dreams?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, they should. It's a good movie.
One of the classic movies they play.
God, they should.
30th anniversary.
30th anniversary, yeah.
What is it? I'm gonna look it up.
Arsenio Hall Show, Joy Lux Club, Baywatch first aired. That's back when Pam Anderson was hot. Weekend at Bernie's first released. Doogie Howser, MD, fucking Doogie. Sim City first released in 1989. America's Funniest Home Videos released in 1989. I gotta tell you, 1989 was pretty good year.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Chippendales Rescue Rangers also came out. The Karen Carpenter story came out. The tearing down of the Berlin Wall in 1989, and of course, Travesty was born. So I gotta tell you right now, I am very happy to be a child of the 80s, even though I was only there for like 7 months. I'll call it. I'll claim it. I don't give a fuck. Who's gonna question that? Child of the 80s.
No one.
No one. Not one person.
Mm-mm.
Not one person. Child of the 80s.
It's true.
Oh yeah. Colin, what are you freaking thinking, bro?
I'm freaking thinking that Apple just had their WWDC today.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Worldwide Developer Conference.
I was thinking like, what would who do?
No.
Dub, as they called it today.
Dub. Rubber dub.
And
Yep. And they
Double
announced
up.
iOS 13.
brain myself.
The dubs.
They announced that they're actually making the iPad operating system its own operating system called iPad OS. And starting straight off with iPad OS 13.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right.
Because essentially, I guess it is identical to iOS 13, just a couple different things from what it sounds like. But no, I guess in iOS 13, we're finally going to get a true dark mode, which I'm stoked about.
Honestly, me too.
Like dark themes.
Yeah, I dig it.
So that's what I'm freaking out. What about you, Joe?
I am not freaking thinking that, but I did watch that today, and I am super impressed by the Mac Pro that they've come out with. I haven't been this impressed by the Mac Pro since the last time they did a redesign.
Do you mean that $6,000?
Yeah. Oh, $6,000 is just for the tower. Everything else is another $6,000. It's ridiculous. It is a $12,000 computer for the base model.
But it's packed with stuff, so
it's insane. It is the most amazing thing I've ever heard of, to be honest with you, as far as computing goes.
If you want a computer, there you go. It's just gonna be pricey.
It's great. Yeah, you gotta like choose between it and a car or a down payment on a house.
All I gotta say, if you buy it, make sure you use it to make money.
Right. Yeah. Be Pixar or something.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really cool, and I just wanted to mention that. But I am so I mentioned on Geekcast Live that I was geeking last week on the possibility of housing. We have heard back from 2 apartments, and so we have our pick between both of them for where we'd like to live. And so we're going to be probably signing a lease tomorrow.
Nice.
And I'm really excited about that. So I say tomorrow, as of this recording, it'll probably be like 2 days ago, as of you hearing it at home, listeners.
Mm-hmm.
But
is one of them down in the Peatone area?
No. They're both up on the north side of the city.
North side of Chicago.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor when you make your decision, Joe?
Sure.
Can you get the landlords of both apartments into the same room as you and your wife stand there with one rose?
I wish.
Is that the Bachelor?
Yeah,
Bachelor.
Oh, that would be
Bachelorette,
amazing.
right? You just,
That would
you
be
just
amazing.
I did record it, throw it up on YouTube. I just that's what I want. I want you to hand the rose to the person that you're gonna run from,
Oh, I wish we could pull that off, but I
because
don't
that
think
is
it's
a
possible.
commitment.
Oh,
That's
that
cool.
would be awesome.
I'm happy for you. It sucks you're moving farther away, but at
It
the same
does.
time, you're doing what's best for your family, and that's the
Yeah,
important thing, man.
that's the
Fuck
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Plus,
be
you're closer.
nice. We'll both
Plus,
have a 20-minute commute instead of a 90-minute
yeah,
commute. So.
and you're also closer to the border of Wisconsin, so you can hop on over to the cheese castle and get Count Cheese.
Oh, cheese! I love the cheese.
Fuck yeah, Count loves his
That is
cheese. Yeah, Daddy like his cheese.
damn straight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Travis, what are you freaking thinking?
Oh God, honestly, like with the back pain I've been having for the last 4 days, I'm really excited to get over to the chiropractor tomorrow and figure out what's going on with it. Because normally I'll have like back pain, and it's from the obesity and the wear and tear I put on my body, but it's never lasted this long, so it's kind of worrying me a little.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta get that checked out. And one of the biggest things, like, it's just been so hard getting around that I've yet to like really clean the house since the party on Saturday.
Mm.
So I got the dishes done, which was really just standing there, but it's putting all the booze away, setting the tables back and everything. So if I can at least get through the doctor's office, hopefully nothing severe is going on, and then also getting the house cleaned up, I'll definitely be happy. So yeah, there's not really a whole lot. I turned 30 now. I got no life anymore. This is it. This is it. I'm worried about fucking, like, I'm already putting in my order for fucking sweatpants, white t-shirts, and
Mm-hmm.
like wool inserted fucking slippers and shit. So
I'm gonna get your like blue cargo shorts and your red polo.
pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna be
Your
dressing. I'm gonna be dressing like I'm going to Sunday school every day now. Yeah,
what
yeah.
is that brand? They're not New Balance or Nike, are they? The dad shoes.
Oh, like Asia or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I own a pair of those.
Oh, good. So you're ahead of the game.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. No, I'm ready. I'm ready for Clint Eastwood and Gran Torino ready right now. So
Nice.
I'm ready for people just to stay off my fucking lawn. It's like
Yeah.
it's like I was telling my buddy who was over at the party the other day. I was like, I set this whole thing up to have all these people over, and I realized, like, I don't fucking like people. He's like, how many people are you supposed to have over? I'm like, I think 20, but that's 18 too much.
I
I counted myself.
remember you saying that.
Wow.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Every week, our listeners could catch Cartoon Joe here on this freaking show. But if 30 minutes a week of Cartoon Joe just isn't enough for the Freak Nation out there, where can they go?
Well, I tell you, if you need more Geekcast, Joe, you can find me over on the Geekcast Live podcast at gcl.ninja. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, Google Play, and Twitter by searching Geekcast Live.
Do you know what impresses me and saddens me at the same time?
What's that?
Is that I struggled really hard to call you Cartoon Joe, and you still went ahead and called yourself Geekcast Joe.
God, did I?
Right?
I didn't even notice. It's such a script in my head.
It's such a, well, yeah. You've been doing it for about we're almost going on 4 years now. So
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. You were, except for October's when you take your break.
Right.
You got to work on that though, bro, because
I do.
it's Cartoon Joe time now.
I gotta remember.
There is no more Geekcast Joe. Cartoon Joe and Freak Joe. Those are the only two Joes here now, man.
That's true.
But Joe, you got anything else you want to share? Good.
I think I'm good. Unless you
Colin,
want to
good?
buy merch from our Geekcast store.
Tell them about the show, the store real quick. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, sure. We have a merchandise store now. You can over to gcl.threadless.com. We've got some cool t-shirts. We got some cool, basically all the same other stuff that we have for this freaking show, but Geekcast Live themed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do as podcasts, man. We gotta help each other out.
For sure.
Fuck yeah. Make sure if you're not following This Freaking Show on social media that you find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter just by searching This Freaking Show. You go to our website, thisfreakinshow.com, find all the lists of all the guests we had, plus a little something about all of us as well. Make sure you listen to our podcast and tell all your friends about us because you can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher, also at Player FM. If you listen to us on iTunes, make sure you give us a little 5-star review and everything. Tell us how awesome we are because that's how we grow in the ratings. Also, if you're trying to look for This Freaking Show merchandise, go to tpublic.com, search TFS, find all the shirts there and everything. Again, Awkward Con, Cartoon Joe will have shirts out there soon if they just help me make the designs for the t-shirts. Progress, though. And also, special thanks to WeAreAdvertise.com. Again, get your tie for just $15. Use the promo code FREAKIN, FREAKIN, at the little cash out checkout thingy to get free shipping. And make sure you check out audible.com, audibletrial.com/freaknet. Get your 30-day free trial of Audible, brought to you by your friends at This Freaking Show. As always, I am Travis,
I'm Awkward Cow.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
and thank you for listening to another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm out.